Back then, a reflective story from 1980 to today. Let me tell you something about the way things used to be. I was born in 1980. That might not sound ancient to you, but it was a different world, one without smartphones, without the internet, without 24-hour anything. If you wanted to talk to someone, you called their house and hoped they were home. If they weren't, you tried again later, and somehow that was enough. There was time, so much more time. We waited for everything. For photos to be developed. For songs to come on the radio. For letters to arrive in the post, for shows to come on at a certain hour, and if you missed it, well, you just missed it. There was a kind of patience built into everyday life, a slowness that I didn't appreciate until it was gone. The streets were louder, but quieter too. Kids played outside until the streetlights flicked on. We rode bikes with no helmets, knocked on each other's doors without warning, and spent weekends building dens or kicking balls, not recording TikToks or tracking steps. You heard life back then: lawnmowers on a Saturday morning, radios drifting from open windows, the squeak of swing sets at the park. Teenagers hung out at the corner shop, not the group chat. If someone liked you, they had to actually tell you. Sometimes they'd write it on a note and pass it across the classroom. Music was a treasure hunt. Back then, music wasn't just something you streamed. It was something you searched for. You'd save up to buy a record, a tape, or a CD. You'd read the lyrics printed inside the sleeve, learn every track by heart. You didn't just skip to the next song, you listened, all the way through, again and again. We discovered music on the radio, from older siblings, in magazines, from our mates. MTV was a revolution. Suddenly music came with color, with faces and fashion and attitude. There was no algorithm feeding us songs. You found music by living, by being in the right place with the right people at the right moment. Sometimes, you even stumbled across a song that would stay with you for the rest of your life, in the back of a friend's car, on a rainy night, through a tinny radio at a beach. And you never forgot it. There were wars we watched unfold on TV and elections that shifted the global mood. A black president in America, a royal wedding watched by the world, movements that taught us to speak up, marches that said, "We matter, we all matter." Then came a virus that shut down the planet. Schools closed, streets emptied. We all stood still for the first time in decades. That pandemic changed us in ways we're still unpacking. And all the while, the world got faster. We went from cassette tapes to AI, from libraries to Google, from call me later to read receipt. A letter became an email became a text became a reaction emoji. People started walking around with their heads down, not in sadness, but because their whole world was in their hands. Photos stopped living in frames and started living in clouds. We stopped remembering phone numbers. We started asking GPS for directions to places we already knew. We gained so much: convenience, connection, access to everything. But sometimes, I wonder what we traded for all that speed. Communities shifted. Back then, your neighbors were your network. They watched your kids, they shared sugar, they held spare keys. Now, we like photos of people we haven't spoken to in 10 years and don't know the names of the couple next door. That's not all bad. The internet gave voices to the voiceless. It connected those who would have stayed isolated. But something small and sacred about the local, the real, got a little lost in the scroll. But here's the thing I've learned. No matter how much changes, the gadgets, the governments, the pace, people are still people. We still crave connection. We still find ourselves in stories and songs. We still fall in love, raise families, lose people we love, and carry on. We still want to dance when we hear a song that hits just right. That hasn't changed. My childhood had less tech but more talking, less access but more awe. Your childhood may be different, brighter screens, faster news, more noise. But don't let it rush you. There's beauty in waiting, in listening, in wondering, in putting down the phone and stepping outside to feel the world again. So when you ask me what things were like back then, I don't just remember the inventions or the news stories. I remember how it felt to be in those moments, in a slower, softer world where magic wasn't on demand but earned. And I hope, as you grow up in this world of instant everything, you remember that sometimes the best things take time. Like music, like friendship, like life. Back then, the things we didn't know we'd lose. And there's something else I didn't say before. Something harder to explain. Back then, even the smallest things had weight to them. You'd sit on the floor with a new CD, not just skipping through it, but living inside it. The crackle of opening the case, that faint plastic smell, the little booklet folded tighter than it should be. Lyrics printed like secrets. You'd lie there, headphones on, staring at the ceiling while a song just washed over you. Sometimes it hit so hard you had to rewind it. Again and again. Those songs didn't just pass time, they marked it. You remember where you were, who you thought you might become. Now, music feels like background noise to everything else. A soundtrack to scrolling. Something optimized, suggested, fed to you. There's no chase anymore. No digging through racks. No saving up. No disappointment when the last copy's gone. No feeling when you finally get it home and press play for the first time. It's all there instantly. And somehow that made it mean less. We used to have hobbies that didn't need to go anywhere. You pick up a guitar and just play. Badly sometimes. For no one, for nothing. You draw, build, tinker, write, disappear into something just because it felt good to be in it. There was no audience, no outcome, no metric. Now everything feels like it has to become something. A side hustle, a brand, content, even rest has turned into optimization. Even joy has a productivity score attached to it. The things that used to refill you now quietly ask, what's the point if no one sees it? And that question, it didn't exist before. Even boredom had value. You'd lie on your bed staring at the roof or sit outside doing absolutely nothing. And out of that nothing, your mind would wander. You'd think, imagine, feel things fully. Now the second there's a gap, we fill it. A screen, a scroll, a hit of something. We don't sit in silence anymore. We escape it. And maybe that's why everything feels a little flatter. It's strange getting older. You don't notice the shift while it's happening. It's only when you look back that it hits you. How alive things used to feel. Now I'm in my mid-40s. Thinking in quieter terms. Not decades. Seasons. Maybe 20 good summers left. Maybe 20 winters where the air still feels sharp in your lungs. And that does something to you. It makes you realize time was never the thing we were running out of. It was feeling. Because the world didn't just get faster. It got thinner. Experiences flattened into clips. Conversations reduced to replies. Music engineered instead of felt. AI writes songs now. Paints pictures, mimics voices. And yeah, it's impressive, but it doesn't ache. It doesn't come from a kid lying on the floor at 2 a.m. trying to make sense of a broken heart with a guitar and 4 chords. There's a difference. You can hear it if you really listen. And maybe that's what I miss the most. Not just how things were, but how deeply we were in them. We weren't documenting life. We were inside it. Moments weren't captured. They were kept. I'm not saying everything now is worse. There's beauty here too. There always is. but it's harder to find. Quieter, buried under noise. You have to choose it now. You have to put the phone down. Let a song play all the way through. Do something pointless just because it feels good. You have to protect those little sparks, because the world will try to turn them into something else. So if you ever feel that pull, to slow down, to sit with something real, to listen properly, follow it. That's the part of humanity that never left. It's just waiting for you to come back to it. And somewhere along the way, work became louder than life. Everything started to feel urgent. Emails marked high importance. Meetings about meetings. Presentations you stayed up late perfecting. Slides aligned. Wording just right. Rehearsed in your head like it actually mattered. But here's the truth that creeps in later. 5 years from now, no one remembers that presentation. 10 years, it's gone completely. 20 or 30, it may as well have never happened. All those hours, all that pressure. The quiet trade you made time for money, presence for provision. You tell yourself it's necessary, and maybe it is. But no one stands at the end of your life and says, "I'm glad he answered all his emails on time." There's another shift that no one really warns you about. At some point, and you never quite know when, the noise just stops. Fewer calls, fewer messages, fewer people checking in. For men especially, it can get quiet in your mid-40s. You might have 2 or 3 real friends, the kind you don't need to explain yourself to. And that's enough, but it's also telling. Social media, once a way to connect, starts to grate on you. The noise, the performance, the constant need to be seen. It feels hollow. You scroll less, mute more, care less, and something unexpected happens. You stop trying, not in a sad way, in a freeing way. You stop trying to impress people who were never really watching. Stop trying to fit into spaces that never quite felt right. Stop shaping yourself to match what the world seems to reward. And in that absence, you find something better. Peace. You start to crave quieter things. A drive alone at night. No traffic, no noise, just the hum of the road and your thoughts catching up to you. Those moments feel more real than anything else. No expectations, no performance, just you existing. And for the first time in a long time, that feels like enough. Because the truth is, in 20, maybe 30 years, no one will remember how many extra hours you worked, how much you sacrificed just to provide. They won't remember the deadlines, the stress, the constant push to keep up. But you will. You'll remember what you missed, and what you didn't. And strangely, it's the simplest things that stay with you. A song, that one track that takes you straight back, no warning, to a moment you can't return to. A car ride, a summer night, a version of yourself that didn't know what was coming. Music still does that. It cuts through everything. Through time, through noise, through all the layers we've built around ourselves. It reminds you not just of what happened, but how it felt. And maybe that's what still matters. Not the things we built to prove something. Not the things we rushed through to get ahead. But the quiet moments we didn't realize were everything. A song playing all the way through. A drive with nowhere to be. A night where time didn't feel like it was slipping. So if there's anything I'd add to all of this, it's this. Don't let the world convince you that everything has to be urgent, or important, or seen. Most of it is. What matters is smaller than that, quieter than that, and it won't announce itself. You'll only notice it if you slow down enough to feel it. Like music, like silence, like being alone and realizing that for once, you're not missing anything at all.